Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, between episodes, like I said I would, I've actually gone through and messed around with the priorities a little bit. Pretty much just a little bit of a reorganization, making sure that everything gets done as and when it should do. So hopefully people are doing their jobs, and then we've got a high priority on research. So once the tailoring and the crafting has been done for Larissa, she'll get on it, and if the hauling ever gets done here, then Shepherd will get on it. And yeah, it's one of those things where we're hoping that Larissa will eventually run out of jobs to do. So the tailoring we know is already done, and the crafting, well, there's plenty of limestone blocks nearby, and she'll only do as much work as there is in the local area. And I mean, in this particular case, there is a lot of limestone, but I don't think we're using it all that much other than this wall, so she should be able to sort that out. Also, everything else seems to be getting done as well, so hauling is still a #1 priority for the nose, so he should get up and do that kind of job. He's going to be hauling a lot of the capybara, because if you remember in the last episode, we pretty much murdered an entire herd of them, if herd is the correct way of describing it. Actually, some of these seem to be uninjured. That's interesting. Well, Mumsy's going to make up for it. There is a cassowary here, actually. But there's a lot of meat to haul, but we do need a lot of meat in order to make those lavish meals to keep everyone in a fine mood. We have just gotten over a psychic drone, so making sure that problem is solved has been up on that list. The caravan is leaving. It's alright, we have already cleaned them out. Speaking of cleaning, did I actually set somebody to do cleaning as a good priority? April, sort of. But April's got a lot of work to do, so we'll see how well that one gets done. Shepherd's currently harvesting... Ooh, we got some cargo pods. Harvesting the chem fuel. 82 monkey meat. I mean, it's nearby. The nose has already got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we could still really do with another colonist so that we can actually set him to do purely hauling. Because even as it stands, I don't think we've got enough people working on hauling. Oh boy. Nobody did this. Well, I did expect somebody to cut the plants, but it seems that they've not done that, and in fact, the crops have been lost, essentially. I'm curious to see what happens if I just leave it completely, because we kind of just don't need this food right now. The only worry is that maybe it spreads over here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you know what, let's not take that risk. Let's just go cut plants like that. I think we've got somebody doing plant cutting. It's the nose after hauling. Actually going to bump the nose up to that then, so you can cut all of these down for us. Alright, as far as expansions are concerned, we are pretty much still working on this little bit here. We need to get the walls at the back so that we can get our stuff in there. We need a nice wall around it to make it lovely. We can get some flooring in there as well, so let's get... What do we have? Slate or granite as a different floor type. I actually kind of like the idea of limestone flooring, to be honest, inside of our limestone room. A nice bright room for our colonists to be buried in and eternalized. So we'll get that flooring in there. And somebody needs to haul that out, but I'm sure that'll come soon enough. Yeah, this is the issue with not having enough people on hauling. So I'm going to have to bump somebody up on that. Who am I going to bump up on hauling? It's annoying that Mumsy doesn't do any. Let's see. It's maybe Thelona. Yeah. Get him to do cooking and then he'll do hauling. With the amount of stuff that we produce, it's just really hard to keep up with it if you don't have multiple people hauling constantly. Which is always an issue. Okay. Somebody's firing and missing quite badly down here. I think we've got enough food for now though, so I'm gonna cancel the hunting order on those ladies down there. Thelona, can you haul some potatoes for me? Thank you. Wonderful. We have got a lot of veg here as well that does need to be brought inside, or at least hauled to the proper location as well, because it is just degrading and it could be quite useful for our Yorkies, especially since we've actually just knocked down their numbers, so starvation is not something that we want to allow to happen. Let's mine that a little bit, and then I can actually unforbid this wall. A man-hunting pack of ostriches. Holy crap, that's 29 ostriches. Alright, well, there's two things we can do. We can fight them, or we can restrict our entire colony, which I'm hoping... Yes, everybody's inside. We can restrict them inside the base, and that actually will allow us to get ourselves organized here, I would say. So let's set up area 1. This is area 1 right here. All of this, every last bit of that except for that little bit of the corner. Gonna have to grab that. There we go. And that. Actually, no. No. Clear allowed area. We don't want them actually in here or anywhere near this door. Okay, so just make sure that everywhere is covered and nowhere outside of the map is selected. Looks to be the case. So we are going to restrict everybody to area 1. And we're going to survive this ostrich onslaught. A few of them might get taken out by the deadfall traps. Hopefully that doesn't enrage them to the point where they start punching down. Oh boy. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah. Looking at the amount of ostriches that's still alive even after all of the deadfall traps, it was probably not the best idea in the world to fight these guys. I don't think we would have survived that. But you never know. If they keep triggering the traps, we might be able to get in there, because there's only 12 left, so we've already killed half of them just on the deadfall trap roaming alone. And there goes another one. And probably another. There you go. Beautiful. A group of travellers are passing by, so the ostriches are likely to go manhunter on them, I think. So maybe they can distract them and we can come out and finish the rest. Because actually the amount of ostriches that we've killed here is going to make hunting really not necessary for a very long time. In fact, I'm tempted to run out right now. Oh, here they go, the ostriches. In fact, you know what? This is our opportunity. Draft everybody. Get to the front door. We did lose some relations with one of the factions because they were stupid enough to come here. So let's go. Now that we've exited the doorway, everybody is going to start rushing us. Should be noted. Here we come. There's not that many though, to be honest. Actually, there's only... Oh, here they come, here they come. There's one down. 3 more to go. Didn't hit the trap, which is a shame, but we got 1 left. There we go. Yeah, and that's an emu, so that's actually all of them. Who'd have thunk it? Alright. Well, that is 20 odd ostriches now that we can... You were home zone because I think you had slowed movement or something like that. Oh yeah, you had the bad back. That makes sense. But yeah, that's going to cover our food supplies for quite some time. Just got to make sure that all of those actually get hauled indoors. And it looks like Shepherd and Zero are working on that right now for us, which is great. Those deadfall traps do need rearming though. Because that is quite a lot of traps down to say... Ooh, got some medicine there. If we do get raided, they won't be setting off on people who actually matter. I do believe it's a hauling job, so it should get done. But right now we're just moving all of the food indoors, which is pretty much something we want to happen. Oh, there's one there as well. That's restricted for some reason. It's maybe because it got back up and then died again. It shattered his spine. Oh boy. Well, you shouldn't have attacked us, should you? It's your own damn fault. We could help Trebu, but I don't think I will. And honestly, I'll take you pemmican, I guess. And maybe your weapons. Yeah, he's not surviving anything. So we could rescue him, bring him back to health, and then get some good relations with the faction. But honestly, I'm not that fussed. Let's see our meat count rise quite dramatically. Where is Shepherd right now? Sleeping. Okay. Let's just wait for him to get up, and then he should, yes, be hauling ostriches. Which is exactly what we want to see. We want nothing but ostrich hauling. I wonder what would happen. Little experiment. I wonder what would happen if we set everybody to #1 hauling. I think I've done this in the past, but I feel like it needs getting done. So, if everybody does hauling, will things get done? We'll see. There's so much to do though, so I'm kind of happy with doing that. And anything that's like crucially important as well is already set as a #1 priority anyway, and it will beat the hauling. So yeah, the nose is finally on to getting rid of our blighted crops, which is really good. Do need some stone cutting getting done though, so I think Larissa is the person to be doing that, right? She is. She's also a grower though, so we are in the middle of harvest season right now, so it does make sense that it's not getting done at this point. Oh, the state of that. All that frozen ostrich. And we should have... Well, we've got some potatoes in there, so the Yorkies are not going to starve to death. Good to hear. Oh boy, this storm. It's crazy. We've got a visitor. Fair enough, an evangelist. Come on in, enjoy. They always took through here. It's kind of always still a shame there isn't a hive there, just so we could get some entertainment from them being murdered. But, you know. Larissa, I really wish you wouldn't plant, to be honest. I'm going to turn off allow sowing on that, because every single one that you're planting is getting blighted, so... Need to get that cut before we plant on it again. And you're simply just producing more effort. more work for us, which really isn't good. Looks like that floor has been smoothed in there, which is real good. If it weren't for these blotches, I'd kind of prefer this tile for these rooms. As much as possible, of course. Okay. And the visitors are leaving. The alpacas are pregnant as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. How much ostrich hide are we going to be getting? Oh, we're going to be getting so much ostrich hide. It's not even funny. It's good to see, though. And Larissa's working on the limestone for us again. Good, good. That means that Zero should be taking the limestone straight to the crypt and working on that for us. He's sorting out the floor before he does the walls. It's an interesting choice. I'm fine with that, I suppose. Where do you even begin on this fridge, Thelona? It's just... We've created a slaughterhouse. It's pretty great. Have we got all the ostriches now? We do. Good, good. So our haulers should start rearming the deadfall traps, which is exactly what we want to see. The nose is doing the finishing touches on our farm. There's so many deadfall traps though. We're pretty much quite well set up for manhunter packs, sappers, and to a certain extent also anybody who is bombarding our colony as well. Sieges. Because eventually we're going to be completely inside the cave, so we'll be protected from that. For the time being though, we've got all of this stuff, which I do eventually want to move indoors and then have all of this just be pretty much a dedicated growing zone, aside from, of course, the hospital. Thelona and Larissa have come together and are now lovers. Wonderful. That means we got ourselves an unowned bed. So the need to expand in terms of bedrooms is no longer necessary. Very, very good. It means we can expand in other ways. So we've got more meat now than we do veg as far as the stockpiles are concerned. We do of course have this outside, but it's saying that we have 1,600 potatoes, 500 berries. Alright, so we have about as much. Just needs moving indoors, which I would hope it would get done soon, because we are having degradation. Yes, those issues. They need sorting. And apparently, number one hauling, not good enough, which is irritating, to say the least. Ooh, Mumsy's finished the sculpture. A poor quality one is still 120 beauty. Eventually I want to have one of those sculptures inside our, what would soon to be the dining room, because we did want to move this room to somewhere else, and then maybe off the side actually have our kitchen area, so this could be a dedicated dining area, and that would be pretty good. And we can get that sculpture in there. We've got one here as well. Ooh, a superior 100 beauty. Wow. I feel like that gets installed in here then. Go Mumsy. There's a superior one there as well. Alright. Install that there. This one's a good quality one. Mumsy's getting on the artwork. She must be getting quite good at it now. She's a 10 with a passion. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nearly everything seems to have been moved as well. You've been downed. Alright, fair enough. Let's set you to hunt, because you're probably going to die, and then we'll butcher your corpse and eat you. Should be fine. Looks like the crypt is mostly done. We've got a few chunks here that need hauling. So they are slowing down movement in between. So that needs to stop. Bit of the floor left. But other than that, good to go. so I think we have run out of space. Yeah. We've got 644 ostrich leather, and then... Oh, that's cassowary leather. I see. We could move it all indoors, but I don't deem it necessary. Indoors is in the tailoring room. It's really not necessary, though, because we've got no clothing left to make, so it's not a priority for me as far as I'm concerned at this stage. I might actually change the radius for limestone. It shouldn't be as big as it is anyway, but if we set it like that, it means that she's only gonna take the stuff from the stockpiles that we leave here. I think this one needs changing as well. We'll have it set to 26. It's fine. Something like that. So they'll only take it from this stockpile. So if we do want any blocks being made, we need to haul them there first. Which can be a little annoying, of course, but it just means that this job's just not going to constantly get done. And I think Larissa needs to do something else other than crafting from time to time. Yeah, we needed her to do hauling, I think, and then research after that. In fact, I'm going to bump research up because we do really need to get that finished. So I'm going to bump everything else down. She'll do growing and then she'll do research. Because by next episode, I'm hoping to get it done so we have microelectronics. We can build comms consoles and then we can start trading off some stuff. That'd be fantastic. Still making small sculptures. Interesting. Seems to me that grand sculptures are higher on the list, Mumsy, just saying. But, sure, why not? There's a normal quality one. We'll, install that in someone's room. You can have one. Yeah, that should do. Alright, well, I think we're going to end off the episode there. It's been kind of an interesting episode today. I'm going to leave this as far as sewing's concerned. I don't think I care that much about getting that grown. And in fact, once the plants die on the inside, there's no way for them to spread really other than around this corner, I think, because there's stone floor blocking there. And I do believe that grass spreads to adjacent tiles. That's how it grows, I do believe. Zero's walk speed has probably gone back to normal. Wonderful. Local cassowary has gone mad. Alright. Should be fine. Keep an eye on it. It's this one here. I think it'll just get killed by the deadfall traps, honestly. There you go. Well. And it's gone. Yep. Wonderful. So if you have enjoyed the episode anyway, guys, and you want to see more, then be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.